turn the Hymm up podcast. Turn the Hymm up, turn the Hymm up podcast.
Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Turn the Hymm Up. I'm your boy, LP82, along with my co-host,
Young Tick, aka Wordplay.
and
Shonna, hi guys.
we have a special guest. Introduce yourself, sir.
My name is Matt.
Hey, Matt, how's it going?
Matty Matt, what's going on, man?
So, Matt, give us a little backstory on what you do, who you are, the whole nine.
I am this lovely lady's fiance.
Right.
I got a bachelor's degree in marketing and advertising, as well as graphic design. I do photography and video on the side. So I'm active in a few things.
That's what's up. So if you guys need any work done, any artwork, any videos done, hit him up. Hopefully we'll get his information so we can put it in the description below the video. So, of course, we have some questions.
Yes.
So what is the topic of today?
Well, today, before we even get into the topic, I think I'm going to start off with a random question.
Shoot.
All right?
Random.
So my question to you, LP, or no, you know what? Matt, let's start off with you. Our random question is, as a child, what was the chore that you hated doing the most?
Ooh. Probably clean my room. That was never done. Never done.
What about you, LP?
Every one of them. I hated chores. I did like not one chore. The one I hated the most, probably like cleaning the garage or like some shit like that. Like I gotta move all this shit. None of it's mine. Yeah, the garage.
That gives me PTSD of spiders.
I would say mine would be probably the dishes. I couldn't stand the dishes. And cutting the grass, man. It was too much for me. I couldn't do it.
That was a deal breaker. I'm done. I'm out.
Especially when it's really hot. Oh, man.
Yeah, I couldn't stand the deep clean days. Like, small maintenance thing, doing the dishes didn't really bother me, vacuuming the floor. But whenever you had to do like a deep clean and you had all the fumes and, you had to put bleach and everything, like, I'm just like, oh no, this was terrible. I mean, everything was clean, but terrible.
Not allowed to go back in a room for a day.
Yeah, you have to let it air out. Those are not fun days.
Remember you used to wake up to the pine saw?
Oh, pine saw
Pine
and
saw
church
smells
music.
bomb.
The citrus one? Totally down for that.
I love waking up to pine saw. That shit is fire. I love pine saw.
And it was pine saw and it was gospel music. That's what we did. Yolanda Adams was on.
Clean your room and your soul.
Yes.
Some Al Green playing.
It was always lit. All right, so our topic today is poverty in America and how it's being handled, your thoughts on it. And our first question, and we'll start with you, Tick. What is poverty to you? What is it, poverty in America? What does it mean to you?
I would say just growing up in, circumstances where it's hard for you, your back is against the wall, the struggle. I would say that's poverty, when it's hard, it's hard for you to come up with the, means of money and, you trying to do whatever you can to get it.
Right.
I would say that's poverty to me, just growing up, unfortunate to have, lots of money or even to be middle class, I would say that's poverty.
LP?
Yeah, it's not having nothing. There's so many words. It's like growing up, knowing that you don't have it all, and seeing others that have it all. Mm-hmm. I guess, yeah, poverty.
What about you, Matt?
Poverty is essentially where you're not in a situation where if one, especially health issues in America here, if you have one health concern and you can't go to the hospital or something goes wrong and you can't afford to treat it, and they don't even get wiped off of bankruptcy. So it's where it's not only are you keeping food on the table, but are you one step away from literally having nothing?
Right, paycheck to paycheck lifestyle.
Yeah, paycheck to paycheck, and
Pretty much the struggle.
yeah, doing things where it's like you don't have the help immediate for you. That's what poverty is that when you're at two different levels in your country or whichever, and one level get treated with more respect or more opportunities versus one that don't get those opportunities. And I think that could be a poverty stricken thing too, not being able to have the supplies or opportunities it is to succeed in life. So that's what I think. Did you see any struggles growing up? Any from your friends? Maybe if you didn't struggle, did you see any like hardships that you obviously knew they were going through some tough times?
I mean, it was struggles every now and then. More for my friends, that I grew up around. I seen more of the struggle with them. My struggle mainly came when I got on my own, and had to, survive and, try to figure it out pretty much, working dead end jobs and trying to do whatever I can to pay the rent, things of that sort. So, yeah, mine came more towards, when I was out on my own,
Yeah.
I would say.
And it hit you right. Is that when it hit you guys the most, when y'all moved out?
Man, nah, moved out my mom stomach, yeah. Not playing. Nah, even if we were struggling, my mom, she did a pretty good job at maintaining. So, like, I can't really say, like, there was times where, as a kid, I can probably think, like, we didn't have everything, but my mom was pretty good at making sure we maintained status quo, though. I know one thing though. When I realized I was going through poverty was when I wanted Jordans, and I got told no a million times. Like, I want Jordan. No, this shit too expensive. Yeah, that was poverty for me. Of course, like I've known people, seen people. We see it every day. We see people. That's poverty stricken. When we go to the store, ask for change. When they ask for change and stuff like that. Some of them be hustlers, but for the most part, yeah. Like, I've seen it, throughout, other people's life that I know, people I see, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Tupac, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. I never really got that, though. Like, trying to make $1, like, what if she was hoping and praying it turned into a...
I think that was like a reference to, like, flipping.
Yeah, just trying to get it, man.
Yeah.
Trying to get it.
But how, if somebody could show me how to make 15 cents into $1, like, please, like, show me. Because I seen the video, she was playing with that 15 cents on that table. Like, she was like, what the fuck?
I think a lot of people flip.
Did you lose a lot of money this way?
I think in means of flipping, I think that's what it is. Like, having less amount, you maybe have 15 cents, buy something with that, and sell it for a little bit more.
Find something for 15 cents.
Try self-flipping.
The Dame Dash approach.
Find something for 15 cents, and I want to see somebody make it into $1. Please show me that. If you can do that, my hat's off to you.
True hustler, do it though.
I turned it into 10.
15 cents?
Oh,
to
yeah.
10 cents?
Were you buying penny stocks or something?
No. Some blank DVDs. Went to the Korean video rental place, and that put everything out 2 weeks early.
All right, let me ask you a question though. Did you spend only 15 cents?
If you got per disc.
You weren't buying them per disc.
No. It averaged out. All right. It's like,
so
it was like around 8-10 cents a DVD. Make 10 or so copies that waived the DVD rental fee.
All right. How much did you pay for the DVDs, the blanks?
I got 100 for $20.
Okay, that wasn't 15 cents. That's $20.
Yeah, when you're
That's okay. That's 20 cents a disc. My apologies.
We were looking for 15.
15 only.
I failed already.
No, but you did a good job though. That's
when
good.
that survival mode kick in though, you'll find a way to get your bread though. I used to like do things where like selling CDs. Me and my cousin, we'd go get used CDs from the warehouse. Remember that warehouse shop they used to open up where they had CDs, like new music that just came out. So we'd go to the used section, buy it for cheap, sell it for a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, return the CD back to the warehouse, get our money back from that, and just different things. You got your survival mode. You learn to do different things, and you think outside the box when it's survival mode.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know. With that, I was thinking like, what is something that, because I don't really feel like I've struggled, but I mean, like, I don't have anything that stands out. But like, even in college, like, that's like the struggle of all struggles right there. Shout out to college students. But I took books and I would buy the book and then I would copy it. At this time, you could copy it in the library and then take it back and the next day. I mean, like, I would do stuff like that just to survive in school.
Yeah, you do what you got to do.
You do what you got to do. Do you think someone can overcome a situation that they're like, if they're knee deep in poverty, down there, Skid Row, do you think someone could come and, come out of it? And if so, how do you think that they can do that?
Well, I mean, I think anybody could overcome, their situation. It's always, the thing is, I feel like it's always a way. You just got to think outside the box. It's a way to get out of any situation. You got to just really think. And then you could ask people. Ask around. And then when it's like I was saying before, when it's survival mode, when it's something you have to get done, it's like mandatory. You get money. Your mindset is a little different, than a person that's comfortable and they don't really need the money like that. When it's a person that's, they're struggling, they're down to their last dollar and they need to get it, their back is against the wall, they're going to find a way, you know what I'm saying? And, I've always seen that growing up, you know what I'm saying? Just a way to, get money by any means necessary, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, I think you guys gave some examples with the whole like selling the CDs thing and making copies just to make sure that you have whatever you need and the supplies you want. But there's people that's out there that do that for a living and they
Not
do
anymore.
it. Well, I mean, they're figuring out something. So what
died.
is it now then? No, like, okay, we
Fire
can't
sticks.
fire sticks.
You can't.
Yeah.
Use some like Elon Musk in training if you can take a fire stick and keep on making them.
Yeah. Well, the put the bootleg, to put the crack version on there to watch the movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, they even caught that down.
Yeah. To be honest with you, nowadays it's just always remember people want, like Terrence said, desperate times with desperate measures. You're gonna figure something out. You're gonna figure out a way to make some kind of money.
The one thing I appreciate as far as nowadays versus like say like when we're younger or whatnot is you go to any 99 cents only store or what have you. I don't know all the details about it, but I'm always seeing the tents up or the folding tables up where there are essentially government subsidized and provided smartphones with data to those that qualify. And if you're really in a hard spot, there are definitely ways of getting that. The great thing about them is that, like back in the day, we didn't have like the internet. I'm still getting nightmares of that dial tone for connecting to AOL.
Yeah.
But
AOL, man.
You couldn't be on the phone.
no, yeah, those
Can't
discs,
be on the phone when you're trying to get on AOL.
oh, you can get artsy with those discs though. I mean, you get like you'll find 20 in a row. But it like back in the day or whatnot is if you want to find a job, you had to put your foot to the ground and you had to be able to have you pretty much need to have not only a computer to type out your resume, you need to have to be able to find a way to print it. I mean, yeah, of course there was a library even, but you gotta do a lot of steps in there. Nowadays and whatnot, you can pretty much just from a phone that can be even government issued, go into pretty much anything. I mean, and I remember I did my little stint at Amazon with SMX, I think it was called. And I mean, they literally hired anybody with a pulse. I mean, no one wants to go into fast food or so forth, but I mean, most places they'll hire you too. The barrier of entry on those is pretty low.
I think maybe it's. I know you said that people don't want to work fast food, but if you're in a time in your
You do
life
what you
where
need to do. You got no excuses.
You need to do what you need to do.
Oh yeah.
You need a job, but you got. Nah, I don't want that kind of job.
I'm above that. I'm on the corner, but I'm above that.
Washing windows, doing whatever you got to do to
even
make
see
a
that
dollar.
anymore.
You know what I'm
I ain't gonna lie though. To be honest with you, I'm one of them people. I would never work fast food. I don't care how bad I need a job. I'll be stealing hubcaps or
This
something.
bougie dude right here.
I
Would
did
you?
it one time.
Would you work fast food, Terrence?
Not at
see
this
what-
point. Not at this point.
Okay, then.
But if it's a situation,
You're not gonna
where I
work at fast food. Just
If it's a situation
No,
where I
you're
really
not.
need it, yeah. I would.
no, you're not. You're not gonna work at. I would never pull up in the drive-through and see you in there. Nah,
Okay,
you're-
so if that,
you'll probably be ordering something, but not giving no, not taking orders.
So if that was the only job, you'll work there though. If that was the only job, and you had to find something, that's the only place that's trying to hire you.
Hey,
You
I
gonna
would go
you
to
gonna
them
get
and
that.
ask them, "Where's your warehouse at? who do you guys go to for your goods? I'll work there. I can't do fast food. I'm sorry.
What's your biggest issue with fast food?
I
I think I can guess, but
Nah, well, my biggest issue with fast food is, hey, for one, I don't like cooking like that. That's one. Two, like, some of those people demands are way different. People become a different person when it comes to their food. They're like, I want this with this without this, but with this with like what the like Starbucks for sure.
That's
I can
customer
work
service all the way around though.
Nah, yeah, but see,
People, you're gonna have to meet people expectations.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. In a lot of areas, a lot of people really don't know what the fuck they want. When it comes to their food and what they drink, they know what the fuck they want.
that's true.
They can tell you, oh, wait a minute, this is not what I. Oh. At least when it comes to other stuff, you can kind of trick them into thinking that's what they want. This type of shit, they want it and they want it now. Especially Starbucks. I couldn't work at Starbucks.
Sit down restaurant, you can get away with that. Fast food, no.
They on
be
your
they be
ass.
extra nice at Starbucks, man.
Man, but the orders they take, that shit be crazy. I want skim milk with this, without this. What?
When they charge you $6 for something that costs them 40 cents to make,
Oh,
they
yeah.
will take care of you.
But the customers, always expect it to be right 100%. It doesn't matter what the line looks like, the drive-through line. It don't matter what
They expect
the
you to read their
indoor
mind.
line looks like. There's no sympathy. They're just like, I want this. I want my skinny, tall latte with extra soy milk, no sugar, but a little bit of sugar. And just like those little nitpick things, and they expect to get exactly what they want.
I can't do that.
That's what I worked. I'm not gonna lie. I worked at Popeyes for like 9 months and realized that fast food was not
Was you the
for
cook?
me. I did everything. I washed dish. I went from cooking to washing dishes to closing up to doing the drive-through, and I stopped when I got to the drive-through mic thing because I actually enjoyed doing that, taking these orders.
But you know one thing I
Mess with somebody's
do?
food.
No.
The one thing I do when I go to those places, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm drunk. No, I'm just playing. The one thing I do when I go to these places, though, I do treat them with respect. I do give it to them. Like, another person I have a lot of respect for, especially in this weather, motherfuckers out there pushing carts at Walmart.
No.
Oh my God. I did that for a summer.
Oh yeah.
Hats off to you.
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
I did
Yeah,
that at
respect.
Lowe's.
Hats off.
My first job was Lowe's. Yeah, I had to push carts out there, man. I'm telling you, especially when it's really hot.
Oh, my God.
man, it's crazy.
Done it
Man.
a few times at Target, but that's about it.
Hats off to all you cart pushers out there. You guys don't get enough respect.
Yes.
I make sure I put the carts in the little place where they need to go.
Yes. Well, I'm
God.
still not going to do that, but I will try my hardest. Here's the thing. Nowadays, not only do they have to bring the carts back to the store,
Oh, right.
but they have to clean them too. They have to sanitize
Yeah.
each and every one,
Oh,
especially at
that's due
Costco.
to the coronavirus thing.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
They have to do each and every one of them. And shout out to the
Cart pushers.
cart pushers. You guys are
Heroes.
amazing, true essential workers for sure.
Yeah, pay them people more, man.
Hey, they should. I was gonna say at In-N-Out, I think they're starting people at 15, or something
Yeah.
like that. I heard.
That's
Paying more than that.
that's a family-owned business, though.
I don't think they got shareholders.
Yeah, they don't. I think what the granddaughter or something like that owns the company.
Oh,
That's crazy.
all right. So we're gonna go back into the whole, doing what you got to do, poverty, washing windows and things like that. Panhandling. What are your thoughts on panhandling? Do you guys give money? Do you give food? Do you give nothing? What's
I would say almost every time I try to give something, even if it's like some change or something. I always look out for people that got signs up. I don't know. That's just me. I just be feeling bad for them. Even though I know some of them be playing, and they just do that for their job, and then go inside their bins after they done. You know what I'm saying? And then it'd be like, it'd be really people doing that too. That like that's their job to get out there, panhandle, and then that's a part of their job for the day. I don't think that's right. I think you should only do that if you really need that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I always try to look out as much as I can. When it comes to the homeless people and all that. So
okay?
I'm not gonna give them an outstanding amount. But I do try to look out as much as I can if I have it.
I mean, like it's why not?
Yeah.
LP, what about you?
It all depends on how I feel when I pull up. Sometimes, man, there's been times I pulled up and went somewhere else because I just didn't feel like dealing with it. Like I just pull up like, man. But it all depends on how I feel. Not to say like I don't care. It's just one of those things like sometimes in your mind you're like, man, like come on, bro. Like you look like a pretty able-bodied person. Like you can do something with your life. You know what I'm saying? But in there's certain situations where like I feel it coming from in me to be like here, and I'll give it, no matter what it is. Sometimes people like it's like sometimes I will do it without even thinking about it. Like here's $5, boom. Not even think about it because I know that it's gonna come back to me. But other than that, for the most part, I try to do it. Sometimes it's irritating, I ain't gonna lie. Pull up and see like 5 of them out there. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm not about to like, yo, y'all got to fight for territory or something like that. Because, like, you give one, the other one gonna want something, then the other one looking at you like,
Yeah.
I kind of go through a little similar mental battle. It's like what I said before is there's usually like always a way. It's like at least offer to do something. Those are the people that I usually would actually hand some money over towards. Are the ones holding the sign that are actually trying to do something. I also have mad respect for the people that stand next to Home Depot trying to jump in a truck for a day job.
yeah.
Just to get something done. But for the most part, especially like back in the day when I tried to hustle, get some side money with Uber and whatnot, I would always carry water bottles and either energy bars or some kind of snacks or whatnot. So I would, whenever I saw somebody with that, I'd normally give them that. But for the most part, I do not give money. If there's something I can provide that can help them, then I'm all for it. But ultimately, yeah, not huge on providing money like that.
What about you?
I just, I if I can, I will, but I usually just use a card so I can avoid that at all costs.
No cash on hand.
No cash on hand. I don't like to be at the gas station for too long or at a stop too long. For that reason, that sounds terrible, but I mean it's true. I mean I feel like if someone looks like they're trying hard, like I saw one violinist on the side of the freeway, and he's trying there.
Oh yeah, I
gave him I gave him a couple off of Waterman. The 210.
He was good.
He was good. He was a good violinist. He was standing there every single day. I didn't give him money every single day, but I did give him money one time. You know what I mean? So so there. I'm not gonna say no, but I just feel like some of it could be an act, and it just kind of discourages me. For example, I went to the gas station because that's usually where I see most panhandlers, and it's just like they'll have their car sitting out there before I pull up, And then I put gas in my car after they asked me, "Can I get a couple dollars to put gas in my car?" And I'm like, "No." And I still, I'm like, okay, I'm still looking at them, see what they're doing. They'll just go to the next person, and they're still there even after, I'm leaving and stuff. And that just kind of makes me feel like, is that their game? Is that what they're
Some
doing?
of them, I feel like some of them is game. Some of them really probably struggling. Like, you see some of them with kids. They got kids with them. I look out for those type of people though. Like, I don't like to see kids struggling. Like grown people,
Right.
I can see, but the kids, I can't. I like to provide something. If I can.
What do you think of the it's like as far as like the gas station thing? It's like I had somebody ask me that at Costco. I was like, they don't take cash. What are you thinking about doing? But like, what do you, as far as especially on the topic of kids, the people are whether they're selling flowers or whatnot, and they have like their 5-year-old son or sometimes even younger helping them.
I mean, I would leave that to the adults to do. I wouldn't be trying to put my kids out there trying to sell it. I think that's kind of like.
Well, like, would that make you more or less likely to provide money in that situation outside of the respect of the kid having to be forced to help, or the opposite side for the same reason?
Yeah, I'll probably give in a little more seeing kids out there doing it than adults, I would say.
What about those bars?
Oh.
Like in the parking lot
Oh,
when
yeah,
the kids
selling
were
candy?
selling
Oh, yeah.
candy.
For the school side of things.
I always look out for those kids because that was like stuff my brother and them used to do. So them, I kind of like, I understand that because it's like you said, those little kids, a lot of the people that grow up to be, getting money or entrepreneurs and stuff started from those type of situations. So I can respect a lot of those, like, little kids that do that type of stuff.
Especially because it's hard out there, like, even for kids to, especially if they selling, like, candy bars for a little
Melted candy bars?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And ain't everybody turning them away saying no. I always try to look out as much as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll usually, like, give them a couple bucks and tell them to keep the bars.
Yeah, pretty much that, Like, I probably wouldn't even get the bar.
At least they're asking, right? I mean...
I be liking when they be having their little speech down packed. Hey, how's it going, sir? Can you please help me? I'm like, man, yo, you deserve that. You remember? Because I remember I tried that stuff. I couldn't memorize that. I was like, hi, I'm going to school. Can you please help me?
Pitch down.
Heck yeah. I work for Team 5000. Can you please help? I remember the group I worked for, Team 5000.
Goodness gracious.
I mean, the one thing about it, though, is for schools is that it does help kids, in my opinion, hearing no 1,000 bloody times to try and sell a chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Builds character.
Yeah, they be like, after a while.
Definitely builds character. You got to have those rejections, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Prepare yourself for job interviews.
Exactly. Prepare yourself for everything. You're going to hear rejections throughout your life, but if you can maintain through that and do that hump, because it's like we go through speed bumps, you know what I'm saying? You got to just go over the speed bump. It's not a brick wall. It's not something that's just stopping you completely. It's just a speed bump, and you know how to. I would say it's not a loss, it's a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Like you figure out, okay, that didn't work for me. Let me try a different approach. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll do it a little different this time. You know what I'm saying? So, I think it's always good to have rejection. If everybody just buying everything you selling, it's like, where's the real struggle? Where's the struggle? You know what I'm saying? It make you feel like you earned it. You know what I'm saying? When you go through that.
Yeah, it makes you have tough skin. It faces you, or it gives you an insight on the failures of reality. And I like I said, it builds character. You got to say no, and in a time and age where everybody's saying yes to you, accept you, and everything like that, you're not going to hear no very often. So when you do get the people that tell you no, you gotta, sting.
Yeah, nothing should be a smooth ride. If anything is really smooth for you and it just goes perfect, you might need to check that because something's not right with that.
Take off those rose-colored glasses.
Your dad or whatnot bringing it to the office or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing should be smooth like that, you know.
It does slow you down quick. I mean, some kids that never really heard it, it's like you said, great analogy or whatnot, hitting a speed bump going 80.
Yeah.
It stops you quick.
Yeah.
It might damage you for a while, but
But you get over that speed bump, though.
you get over it.
You know, so yeah.
Sometimes that speed bump looks a little bit larger than it did in the, when you first saw it, or maybe it gets a little piled up and it's not a speed bump anymore. It's a hill.
4 inches will flip you.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think the point is, you've got to take control of that. You've got to stop that before that speed bump become a mountain,
I like that.
And that's, I mean, that's the whole point of life. Like, what is the point of living if you're not going to try to strive for more and more and more? I mean, I believe in balance, but I mean, like, you've got to have goals. You got to have, dreams. Dreaming is totally healthy to me. And, even if your situation isn't good right now, if you stay positive, you stay in a positive mentality, and, eventually it'll come to truth.
And I like what you were saying off air too when you was talking about vision boards. I want you to talk a little bit more on that. Because people really know that vision. They need to know that vision boards really help you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It helps you.
Vision boards are amazing, and I'm trying to get this guy right here to do one as well. But it works. Once you see the things you want outside of your head, then it starts to become real. And at that very moment, I'll give you an example. A lot of people that are successful that I've known, I worked at this place for over like 7 years, but like they would talk about having vision board parties, which is like they're making their vision boards as a group, as a family, so everyone can see, what dreams and goals they want, so they can work together and help build up that person, and that's amazing. I mean, that just shows that how powerful, how strong it is to be able to see your work and what you want, not the things that you have to have or things that it's just, it's a comfort thing, it's a safety thing. No, you go above and beyond that. If you have dreams of owning a Mercedes Benz, put that out into the universe. It doesn't mean you're going to get a Mercedes Benz. What that means is now you're tuning your brain into cars. You're tuning your brain into I can have more. You're tuning your brain into this is possible for me. If there's an amount of money, let's even go money-wise. If there's an amount you want, make a check. This is what I would do. I'd do a check, like a fake blank check, or you can even print one out or whatever. Write it in as if it was a check to you. Write yourself a check. I think, you watch The Secret, right?
Check.
Don't deposit.
Do not deposit this check.
But The Secret, that's something they said to do on The Secret, and something that is
law
like
of attraction.
Yeah, the law of it. That's exactly what the vision board is. Yeah. The vision board is a law of attraction, and if you believe it, you can achieve it. I really believe in that. Yeah. So I mean, it's cool, and it could be anything. It doesn't have to be monetary. It could be peace of mind. If you just want to just have peace of mind, then write that on a board, big and bold, peace of mind. And then you'll start thinking about, okay, what type of things go with peace of mind? Meditating, right? Once you get into meditating, it unlocks a whole bunch of doors that it'll take for you to start doing self-care things to give you that peace of mind, to give you that space, that comfort space in your heart.
People don't really think that way, People like to just go off, I'll figure it out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that, that really helps, and writing down your goals and writing down what you're trying to accomplish, that plays a big part, and you're more likely to pull through with your goals, I think, when it's written down, instead of having that mental note on it, you know what I'm saying, to actually have it written down. That way you can see it and
Yeah.
apply it. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
This is
yeah.
why Shonna here balances me out very nicely, because I am far from that and I need more of it. Everything for me is on a spreadsheet. I budget everything out. I have it knocked down to whatever I'm trying to put money towards and whatnot. Or if I'm looking towards a job or a goal, I'll look up that position and an open position online through either Monster or whatnot, and I'll see their qualifications and use it as a checklist to help me get and to fulfill those things.
Right.
Because I come across a lot of people that are like C minds, where they, or sorry, A minds, where it's like they come up with really good ideas, and then they skip B, they skip C, and go to an end goal, and then do not do anything in between. It's like everything you're saying is a perfect start. It helps you get into the open mindset to try and move forward.
Yeah.
And then with the things that I do that work with me, help me plan out those steps.
Yeah, you wanna have that balance. Is really, really important to be able to see yourself, and all you need to do is to start. That's it. Just start. The moment you understand, okay, I need to make a change, that is the beginning. That's it. That's where you start. You can only move up from there if you stay focused. So I mean, like, yeah, it takes work, and you're not gonna, you might start on the grind, and then you might relapse. But you know what? It's all about getting back on that horse once you fall off. And you do that,
and you're gonna fall off,
you're
and
gonna
you
fall
have
off.
to embrace. I feel like everybody should embrace pain. Embrace some type of downfall in the situation or setback, whatever it is. Losing out on money, all of that stuff play a part in business or accomplishing what you need to do. Even if you're going to school, trying to get a degree, it's not going to be a smooth ride, and that's what people need to understand. It's always a struggle. If everything is smooth, you need to reevaluate the situation. It's going to be a struggle, but if it's pulling through and going through those hurdles and going through the process,
Take that chance.
that's what's going. When you do that, you can when you accomplish your goals and you that you got set, even when it's struggle, you tend to appreciate it a lot more. I feel.
Yeah, it's like not even Superman had regrets about that horse.
Yeah. How you feel about a vision board, LP?
Anything cooking
they're
with
cool.
you?
Yeah. I like vision boards.
Well, here's another thing. Not just a vision board. Here's something for a little bit more for introvert type of people that's not ready to do a vision board. You can just simply write a letter. Write a letter to your higher power, your higher self. You can write a letter to God. You can write a letter to anyone. You can just simply just write it on a piece of paper. But writing it on a piece of paper and revisiting it every single day, every day, opening it up and seeing it in a notebook, that's also another way to get your mind ready and set it for your blessings that are going to come to you. You get, if you read it every single day. I wrote letters, that was how I kept my vision forward, or that's how I kept my my goals in order, because I would write letters to myself. I've done the vision board, and it's amazing. Like, it works. I'm telling you, it does. But writing a letter seems a little bit more personal, and it might be a little bit more confidential to you. So try. If you don't want to do the vision board, you don't want to put in all that. You can always write a letter. Just like you could say, it's a promise to yourself that these are the things that I want in my life, some things aren't going to necessarily just be for, your family, you want to make sure you're healthy. Yeah. But the things you want, if it's something specific, and try to be as specific as possible. If you can say you want a Toyota Corolla 2020, get as specific as you can, because if you end up getting that Toyota Corolla that's a 2015, guess what? You just own. I mean, you tuned yourself in to getting that car. No matter how, you might know it might not be the one that you want, or the one that you wrote down on here, but you know what? You just got a brand new car. You know what I mean? You see what I mean? Like it helps you just tune in to the things that you want. So try it, really. I really got to try it.
The first biggest step, though, and the hardest one, which everything that Shonna here's been saying, is to recognize and know that you're not stuck.
Yeah.
And that's really the hardest one, is just trying to come out of that shell and realize that there is some light.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. That's good. So what's the next question?
Yeah, right.
Actually, those are all the questions I have for you guys.
Okay. So they did a good job talking about vision boards and speaking things into existence, law of attraction and things of that nature. So you guys got anything else you want to add to it?
Nah, I don't got nothing.
Stay positive. Be positive.
All day.
Anything?
I really like that one. I mean, I was like, create a budget, I guess.
No budget, no plan, right?
Yeah.
So thank you guys for tuning in, and hey, please like, comment, and subscribe. Terrence is gonna put his information down if you need any help with any graphic designing, any videos, so on and so forth. Shonna, I know she has a channel as well.
The Massage Corner. Thank you.
Massage Corner. So hopefully we can put that in the description so you guys can get over there and get all the chakra knowledge and positivity that you guys need in the world. Tig,
What's up?
is anything you want to put out there?
Nah, just check out my album, 2020 Vision, still up.
Yes.
For everybody to view it, Got more songs on there. I got Stranger Things. I added Stranger Things and Light It Up. Those 2 extra bonus songs on there too. So check it out when you get a chance to. It's on iTunes, on all platforms. iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, etc.
Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we are out.
Turn the Hymm up podcast. Turn the Hymm up. Turn the Hymm up.